We know that Thor is seeing a fourth entry in the series, and we know that Natalie Portman is returning as Jane Foster to become another Thor. Now, since they have more time than ever to get everything done for pre-production, let's talk about Natalie Portman's update on what exactly she's doing and when they're gonna start. So of course there's been a lot of rumors on what exactly we're going to be getting in Thor Love and Thunder. We know Jane Foster is taking up the mantle of Thor, or at least becoming another Thor. We've had strong hints that it's going to be a love story. We know that the fact that the villain is going to be played by Christian Bale, that was sort of confirmed by multiple actors by accident, I guess. And then of course all those leaks. It's shaping up to be an interesting movie. Now the only obstacle in their way is of course everything happening right now. So when exactly are things going to get going? Well, first and foremost, there was a update on the regimen that she is doing. This was done during a recent interview, and she says that she has more time to get jacked, and I quote, "get the carbo loading down, but not the leg exercises." So what she's talking about carb loading is carb cycling and how you have to time it with your workouts, specifically what days you do what workouts. You can have higher carb loads, and then on other days you have lower ones, so you can look a lot more full, but also you offset this with the amount of water you take, so you can look a lot more shredded. People are, I think, aware of this if you've ever looked at Chris Hemsworth's or any bodybuilder's workouts. It's a process they go through. That's why they get you in the studio for one scene, you do your shirtless scene, and then you go eat and drink water so you don't look so dry. So it's commonplace. So she's trying to get that down, and I know some people might think that sounds easy. It is not. It is one of the most excruciating pains you will ever go through if you don't like doing that type of, well, anything that involves these workouts. And as she says, she's trying to get jacked. Obviously, she's not going to turn into She-Hulk. That's not happening. She's just trying to add a little muscle on her frame. So this is kind of required. She wants to look lean and buff, but not overly muscular. And then she added that she's very excited and that they will be shooting in Australia at the beginning of next year. Now this lines up with some of the reports we had that they're looking to start around February, March. So this would make sense. If it's even earlier than that, this would mean that, pre-production set building and all that probably happening in January, February. So this kind of lines up with everything else we've heard. Obviously this could change, but Australia does seem to have things under control, and they're looking to resume shooting on multiple productions in the course of the next 6 months. This is obviously going to be one of the big ones, and Marvel wants in there so they can get rolling on these projects. So, yeah, a pretty good, decent little update from Natalie Portman herself, and I just can't wait to see what she has to offer as Jane, because I legit love that character in the comics.